Coming up on this program, we show you how to get connected. Find out how to choose an internet service provider. Discover the newest form of communication, electronic mail.
Ways down and ready to ride. One by one, billion by billion, they're holding up half the sky. Raise your hand if you're ready and willing, if you know it's time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a
Hello, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well today. I just checked the audio. I was like, ugh, we didn't check the audio. We didn't check anything, but it seems to be working. I hope everybody is doing well today. I've missed you all. It was just a quickie yesterday. And nope, I mean, everybody loves a quickie, but, you know, it just leaves you desiring more, right? Well, thanks, Bill. As you know, I'm wearing my 5-inch stilettos today, so, you know, this is the outfit that calls for. So I spoke with one of my dear friends this morning. I was talking to her. I was telling her, I have to work today. I cannot be recording new court. No, ma'am. No, you need to make some videos with all the court that you already have. And then I had to text her midday through, hi, Courtney, and tell my good friend, Courtney, that I have relapsed into court recording, and I recorded like 10 more hearings, and then, oh, what the fuck's with the fucking chat, Streamlabs? And then, I guess that could work. And then subsequent to that even, I found us a SOV citizen in child support court. Oh, the gods have smiled upon me and us together. I hope you're excited. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to, see, I didn't take any notes today because my notepad is over there. I can see it. But it is out of reach. And that sucks. But you know what doesn't suck? Reseller Road Trip Adventures becoming a member. Hi, Tin Man. What? Streamlabs. What if I switch over to here? What if I go to here? Are you gonna do the ding, ding, do, do? Oh! Excuse me. Well, I guess I apologize for Streamlabs lapse. Ugh. But thank you so much. Welcome. Aw, Reseller Road Trip Adventures, I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you guys. I know I require a lot of attention. I'm the first to admit that. These are also things that I'm like debating putting on my dating profile, but I have to be honest. It has been disheartening. Get the fucking government off my back. No, it has been disheartening to only see unsubscribes this week. I made a big deal about almost getting to 2,500, and then since then we're like down like 5. Whew. So obviously I'm pissing some people off, or perhaps some people are just boycotting Canadians in general. I'm not sure. But I haven't stopped working my ass off for you guys. Now, Adam, here's the truth. I can't find a date because I don't look. Because I'm too busy complaining that I don't have a date. Of course I could get a date if I wanted to. Oh my God. Donna! Oh my God, Streamlabs, thank you for coming back. Donna, thank you so much. She is our queen, ladies and gentlemen. Queen Donna herself. Thank you. Amazing. Here's the truth. Of course I could get a date if I wanted to, but, and it's, I sound very full of myself, but I photograph quite well. All right? And so if I sign up for a dating profile, I'm not joking, and I do sound full of myself. I probably shouldn't even say this, but like, well, hold on, I haven't tried this in a while. Wouldn't this be a fucking gut punch? Okay, the last time I signed up for a dating website, I had hundreds of messages immediately, or hundreds of whatever they call them. A lot of interest, which is great, but also annoying. And then a lot of people that thought I was fake, like a fake person. And while my views on things are crazy, I'm not fake. I'm not AI. So, yeah. But here's the thing. That doesn't make it any easier to pick. And I live in a small town in Canada. Not really. Like, it's not a small town by numbers, but it's a small town geographically because of an island. And what that means is you know everybody. You know the 6 degrees of separation for Kevin Bacon? It's like 3 degrees of separation on Vancouver Island. It is very hard to go about meeting people that you don't have some connection to via something. A job that you've had, whatever. Hi, D-Man. Billy Buzz Smith is here. And Orlando Chiquita, Miss Queen Donna says you have to date a few frogs to meet your prince. You're right. And you know what? I'm looking for a very specific guy who will put up with my personality. My personality does trump photographic proof, but what I'm saying is that I'm husband. MB, I weirdly went on a weird little about sanguineous marriage. Is that what it's called? Anyways. Oh, she didn't mean it in a slurring way, D-Man, because she is from America, so there was no slur involved in frogs. She's referring to it in a Disney sense. I know you know. Consanguinity. Consanguinity. Don't come to me for pronunciation. Well, maybe. And Tin Man, I don't think that you mean you want to be tortuous, which is almost like doing a lot of torts. I love all of the confusion that we're all having. I love it all together. I know a few of you are here just to see me, and a few of you are here just to see the court. Cheers! Donna! Oh my god. I'm so happy for you. That's so amazing. Ah! Yes, consanguinity is dating a cousin. I know. Oh, Christopher Angleby, look at everybody's here. John is here too. Nobody's insulting the French. Please keep in mind, I made my daughter take French. We're losing viewers by the second. People unsubscribing left, right, and center just to fucking piss me off. That's fine. We're here together. I made my daughter take French immersion. I knew that if I was challenged as a kindergartner or earlier to learn another language, I probably could have done it. But I find it very difficult now. And so I was firm on French immersion. I don't speak any French, but God, I was glad for her to learn something. A little extra brain elasticity, anybody? This is not sangria, Brooklyn. No. This is my favorite the apricot edition Red Bull. It's apricot strawberry. It's apricot. It is apricot strawberry. I may or may not have had one single shot of vodka with my Red Bull. Shh. Nobody say anything. Hi, Bad Scooter. Wow. Why is that a tongue twister? Tongue twister. Oh, we're gonna just watch a show. Let's watch something. Let's get me to stop talking. What did I think we were gonna start with? I didn't take any notes. Oh, and this is my adult, like, sippy cup. And I love it. I love it. Yeah, it was just one shot. But I am a generous pour. That's something that's probably should go on my dating profile. Also, you know, somebody I date is going to have to be okay with my YouTube presence. There's a whole lot of shit that has to go into this. And a lot of stuff that you have to talk about pretty quick. Never mind the kinkiness. Oh my God. And I get to this point and I go, you know what? Let's just not. Let's just record 70,000 court hearings instead. That seems like a better hobby. And so that's what I've done. I wish I was kidding. I'm fucking not. That's literally what I've done now. Okay, listen to the beginning of this. I almost missed it. I think they had a hearing and people were crying. But let's see what you think. I'd be happy if the video that I clicked played. And I'm not even 40 yet. Oh no, I know that. I've been married. I also live with my ex-boyfriend. Like, that is difficult for some men to handle.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
it's difficult for her to handle too. Do you hear that crying? Immediately, I was piqued in interest. Hi, Beverly, you're barely late. We're just getting started. I've been chatting for 13 minutes. That's a pro and a con. Do you need somebody to stall somebody? Send in Paisley. Just tell me how many hours you would like me to distract somebody, and I'll do it. Oh, actually, hold on. Speaking of distracted, that's me. That's my middle name. Don't wear it out. This video is still up. So let's see if we'll just watch it this way. Instead.
Custody dispute. Okay,
Custody.
before?
See, we heard custody dispute. Hold on. Did you hear that? Custody dispute and then crying. Court gold. Court gold. Hi, Donald. Or ahoy. Oh, dear. My strap.
Custody dispute. Okay, Ms. Fuller?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, then. Then I guess that's all we need to discuss today. Y'all are excused. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Sean. Okay, first of all, I thought that the guy up there looked like Rhett and Link from Good Mythical Morning, which I found out they have a
Your Honor,
TV
number 2.
Ma'am! I found out they have a TV channel on Samsung. Yes, boys. Yes, get it. I'm so proud. Love that for them. Even convinced my roommate to watch it for a few minutes just to prove it to me. And then we got suckered into an episode. It was great. But he's watching Hot Ones on replay. Ugh. If anybody wants to send me all of the hot sauces, I will try them live. I'll even dress like this. Anyways, he does sort of look like Rhett, right? But Rhett is still, as far as I know, happily married. John doesn't like the court reporter because she covers her face with her Darth Vader mask.
2 is also an attorney case.
Okay. Okay. Harrington Ham and Launtress Reedus, please unmute and turn on your camera.
Harrington Ham and
Ms.
Launtress.
McGovern, good morning.
Let's no. I'm sorry. We can't. We cannot just walk past that when you've called the child Harrington Ham. What? Folks, maybe some of you are new here. We have a method around here for testing out if a name is a good idea. I want you to go to the grocery store. I want you to go to the park. I want you to go to a mall if it's not dead. I want you to scream, Harrington! I mean, that doesn't sound... What was it? Ham? Harrington Ham? Harrington Ham. Come on now. And also, yes, my ADHD is rampant right now, but the lower this gets, the better it will get. Hopefully. Brew crew.
Looks like you represent Mr. Ham, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you both swear testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Mr. Ham, I didn't hear your answer.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Mr. Atfi, go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. We're here on a DNA test request. The state would like the court to take judicial notice that the mother, the custodial parent, was sent a copy of the state's petition via email, and she's present in court today.
Okay. What's
The
your
state's,
reset?
I'm sorry, the reset will be July 3rd, 2025.
Okay. Ms. McGovern, I assume you're in agreement and are available on July 3rd?
Yes, Your Honor, that should be fine.
Okay. All right, we're doing a paternity test order with a reset to July 3rd, 2025, 9 o'clock in the morning. Here on Zoom again. They will send you the information, but it'll be the same information as today. The Attorney General's office will be sending out information about where you should go to your testing. So they should be sending that next couple of days by email or letter. Go do your testing. If you don't hear from them, maybe 2 weeks after today about where you're supposed to go, then give them a call. But otherwise, just do your testing, and then we should be ready to hopefully finalize your case on July 3rd. All right, y'all are done with court today, then you can press leave to exit the courtroom. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. My colleague, Lonnie Williams, is available to take the next case.
Good morning, Your Honor. States Radio number 13.
Here we go. 13, baby.
It's going to be a default. The state is requesting a default DNA order, Your Honor.
Oh, okay.
Oh, maybe it's the next
Devon
one.
Jones and Tori Griffin, please unmute
Oh,
and
no,
turn
it's
your
the right
camera.
one.
Let's see.
It does look like Mr. Jones is in the courtroom anymore, Your Honor.
Yeah. Okay.
I can see if he's in a different room.
Yeah, let's see him.
Yeah, he's not here anymore. And when he comes back, I can be ready to present this when he does, Your Honor.
There's somebody driving around like, well, I don't think that was him. It was somebody else.
Somebody's driving around and judge is pissed about it. We're going to see that first before our sov sit. It's like a twofer. Drive in court. Oh, wait, it's a threefer. Drive in court, lie to the judge, and then a sov sit. Oh, the beauty. The grace.
We'll come back to it.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. We can proceed with number 17.
Kenneth Lee.
Hello?
Shay Bell, please unmute and turn on your camera. Kenneth Lee and Shay Bell.
I'm here.
I see you, ma'am. Ms. Etchfuse, is it a one party?
Yes, Your Honor, it's a default.
Okay. All right, Ms. Bell, do you swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I don't have Odyssey. So do you show what service date is? You can.
Yes, Your Honor. He was the non-custodial parents will serve on the 14th of March, 2025.
Okay. All
And
right.
his answer time has passed. But no
Okay.
answer was filed.
Okay. Go and proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Bell, can you please state your full name?
Miss Keonsha Roque Bell.
Ma'am, can you state the name and ages of all 6 children, please?
I have Caleb Lee. You need the full name, Caleb DeMarcus Lee, age 14. Casey Dominic Lee, age 8. Cash Xavier Lee, age 7. Kalen Lee, he's 6. Kanaya Roque Lee, she's 4, and Cortez Lee, he's 3.
I think we have to send this to Mikey. The amount of Lees in this case is fucking sane. Also, this woman appears to be no, it was not cash executive, right? Was it? I think it's a K, by the way, Bad Scooter. If I'm getting the vibe, her name starts with a K. All of the other names start with a K. I believe it's Cash with a K. Let's go back. Let's listen to this again. Hold on. Oh, fuck your mom. And all 6 children, of her kids. Hold up. Anyways, as somebody who also did that because I was 19 years old, I get it. What I mean is my name starts with a P, my daughter's name starts with a P, and my ex-husband's name started with a P. What I thought was going to happen was she was going to get to baby number 5 and it was going to drop off with the naming convention. I always love when that happens. Like, they give up.
I have Caleb Lee. You need the full name, Caleb DeMarcus Lee, age 14. Casey Dominic Lee, age 8. Cash Xavier Lee, age 7. Kalen Lee, he's 6. Kanaya Roque Lee, she's 4, and Cortez Lee, he's 3.
Ma'am, is there anyone else?
I'm sorry, the most offensive part of that is Cortez with a K? No. Please, ma'am. Please, Persephone. I like that. I like that. We've talked about the name that I was originally going to name my daughter. I was originally going to name her Venice. Like the beautiful city. Oh my goodness. NPC sending along gifts. We used to say, Brew Crew, it was a few peas in a pod, 3 peas in a pod. NPC, thank you so much for the gifts. You guys, please say thank you in the chat for the generous gifting tonight from NPC and Queen Donna. Oh my god, I thought that said satin. It said saint. I might be dyslexic too. That is amazing. Wow. Just wow. Also, I was distracted by that. KFC. Oh, Adam, you got me there. That's funny. That's funny. Thank you again, Bill.
Else who could be the father of your 6 children?
No, ma'am.
Are you requesting a DNA test today?
No, ma'am.
And are you asking that the court establish that the other party is the father of all 6 children today?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, how are
And guess what? He didn't show up. Can we get a default in the chat? Default. John, we're all here because we're not all there. That is so true. Here's the thing. Anybody that I ever date will have to be accepted by our little tribe here. Because we spend so much time together. Ah! Donna! You are amazing too. But where the fuck is Streamlabs? Bro. Dude, you're embarrassing me. She sent a pair character. You're embarrassing me. She sent a pair character. It says $20 from Orlando Chiquita. Pair character dancing under a rain of confetti and taking his hat off. Oh my god, you guys, I found a bag of hats today in the house. They are amazing. You're amazing too, Orlando Chiquita. And Bill, look at that. 13 months. Streamlabs recognizes your 13 months. He sort of... He's like... I don't know about Donna's $20. I'm fucking grateful for Donna's $20. Thank you so much. Bag of hats. Let me go get one. I was obviously doing a fashion show earlier. Duh.
Are the children covered for insurance?
Medicaid.
And is it true that the father has one other child?
He has 2 other children.
I'm sorry, ma'am. He only has one other minor child,
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
and the second child is in his
An adult.
or 20s.
Yes. Yes.
Do you know if he works?
Yes, ma'am.
Income as reported by his employer, his gross income is $3,421.43. The state is asking for child support to be set at $1,007 today. Are you in agreement with that?
Yes, ma'am.
Hold on just one moment, ma'am.
Oh my god, I even look cute in hats. It's green though.
Just a minute, Your Honor.
It's so cute. I mean, I look ridiculous. I look like Robin Hood, but... None of these are mine. These are all my roommates. He's such a little fashionista from the early 2000s. We basically have a fucking Hollister store downstairs. Or American Eagle or whatever it is. And... it's crazy. This black one doesn't really fit my big ass head. I like this one though. Oh my
The
god.
state's asking
Early
for
2000s
medical support to be set at
channel.
$250 today for cash medical to be paid beginning June 1st, 2025. Are you in agreement with that?
Yes.
And are you requesting retroactive child support?
Yes.
And that's from the period when you and the other party separated, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you separated in May 2022, is that
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
State calculated retroactive support in the amount of $36,252 to be repaid at $231 a month beginning June 1st, 2025. Are you in agreement with that?
Yes, ma'am.
And has the father been giving you financial support towards the children during this period?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Ma'am, you're asking for a finding of family violence today, is that correct?
Yes.
But there's been no acts of family violence with you and him in the last 2 years. Is that correct?
No, ma'am, not since I left, no, ma'am.
Okay, so the last time there was an incident where you had to get the police involved, that was in 2022, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you're asking to be named the sole managing conservator today, is that correct?
Yes.
But you are in agreement for the father to have a state standard possession order, correct?
Yes.
Okay, but you're asking to have an exchange location at your aunt's home, that is Janice McGowan,
Yes, ma'am.
and that address is 925 Magnolia Lane in Lancaster, Texas, 75146. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
You are asking for a non-disclosure of your address and phone number today, is that correct?
Yes.
And is it because you have safety concerns with the
Yes,
other
ma'am.
party? So you're asking the court not to make your address or phone number available to him?
Yes.
Court costs are billed to the other party today. Are you in agreement?
Yes.
And you believe these terms today are in the best interest of your children, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Pass the witness, Your Honor.
Well, I know it's been over 2 years, Ms. Bell, but what was the family violence issue you had before that was more than 2 years ago?
Well, it was like the day before I left him, he choked me and slammed me into a wall and all kind of stuff. So I went to the police on him. Then not only once I left, I was changing my son's clothes and he had cuts and stuff all on his back. And
Did
I
you
asked him
call the
what
police on him for the family violence issue? Did they arrest him?
they didn't arrest him.
Did you file any charges?
I went and filed charges. They took pictures and everything, but no action was ever taken.
Okay. All right, I'm granting a default judgment, making a finding there's been no family violence in the last 2 years, appointing mother as sole managing conservator, standard visitation with the exchange location, non-disclosure is granted, establishment of paternity, government medical for health insurance, child support 1,007, medical support 250, retroactive judgment of $36,252 payable at 231 per month, court costs billed to the father. The Attorney General's office will draft that order, email you a copy, and send a withholding order out to his employer. You're
Okay.
done with court. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I think our next case might be the driver. He has
Your Honor, I will pause for my colleague, Mr. Williams, to take the next case.
Thank you, Attorney Edzafu. Your Honor, state's ready on number 13.
Oh, here we go.
Devon Jones and Tori Griffin, please unmute and turn on your camera.
Main event, folks.
How you doing, Your Honor?
Mr. Jones, you have a shirt on?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, just blends in there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, do you swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Mr. Williams.
Your Honor, we're here on a petition to establish the parent-child relationship. I'd like the court to take note that the father was served February 13th, 2025, and that the mother was also served February 13th, 2025, but the mother today is not present.
Okay. So
The state is oh, yes, Your Honor. So the state is requesting a DNA order, but the father is not in agreement. So I would like to call him briefly to take testimony on that small issue.
Okay.
Your Honor, this time I'd like to call the father, alleged father, Mr. Devon Jones. Can I get you to state your full name for the record, Mr. Jones?
Yes, Devon Jones.
Thank you, Mr. Jones. As I've explained to you previously, we're here on a paternity action. We need to establish paternity to establish you as the legal father of the child to then move on forward with support. Are you in agreement or disagreement with the state request for a DNA order this morning?
I'm in disagreement, but
Yes, sir,
I
Mr. Jones. Hold on one second, Mr. Jones. Now, you stated you're in disagreement with the DNA order. Could you briefly explain to the court why you disagree with the DNA order being ordered today?
to be honest, I don't don't want to deal with any type of government involvement with my family. No offense to the courts or you, Your Honor, or anything like that. I just don't want to be involved in any of this. You know,
Now, Mr.
Yeah.
Mr. Jones, you do understand that if you aren't established as the father of the child, in the event something dangerous or terrible happens to you, there's no recourse for you or your family to move forward with trying to take conservatorship of the child. You understand, with nothing in place, you have no real rights to this child as it is today. You understand that, Mr. Jones?
I understand that right now. I'm gonna do it the other, another way. Like I could just sign, something or a certificate. I just don't want to deal with the child support. I've seen what happened on social media and what guys go through. To be honest, and
Mr.
I
Williams, can
don't
I
want
let
to
me
go
interrupt here.
down this route.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Mr. Jones, who's covering the insurance for your child?
Um, she said she was taking care of all of that. I'm not sure she takes care of all of that stuff. I just pay the bills. Um,
Are you paying for
provide.
health insurance?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Are you paying for her health insurance?
Yeah, I pay for everything.
So how much do you pay for health insurance per month?
I give her probably like around 40, $30.
So she has private health insurance, you think?
Yeah, yeah, she has private health insurance.
Would you be surprised that that's not actually probably true?
Why wouldn't it be true?
It's probably likely that the child's on Medicaid or CHIPS.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that, Your Honor.
Well, you should know that if that's your child.
I don't take care of that stuff. I'm an old school guy, Your Honor. I pay the bills, I work, I provide home for my family, and I give her the funds, and I don't care about none of this.
Well,
I'm not saying I
unfortunately,
don't deal with it.
the thing is, sir, we're involved in your case because y'all asked for us to be involved in your case because the child's probably on Medicaid, and Medicaid is a government program, so basically you said I want the government involved in my life when you sign up for a government program. So the alternative would be that you have private insurance. If you don't have aren't providing it and you don't know if she's providing it, it's probably likely that the child's on government medical. So you
No,
don't have an
she's on
option.
private.
So
She's
you
on
don't have
private.
an option whether we move forward or not. If the state's involved because y'all asked us to be involved, whether it be now or before, they're going to move forward with their case. So I've got to move forward with at some point, maybe not today, with some kind of child support order, but it may not be today. But that's what we're doing here because y'all haven't solved that issue. Um,
Uh,
if you want to show the Attorney General's office a copy where you have private insurance for the child, you can definitely email them before the next court date. But
okay.
what we need to establish here is that if you want DNA test, then you need to get that. We need to get that scheduled now instead of wasting more time. If you want to admit you're the father, that's fine. But it's probably likely, it's just a guess, that you're going to be put on child support. So if you have a doubt, then I would be in favor and trying to convince you that you need to do
Yeah,
DNA tests if you have a doubt. But otherwise, if
okay.
you admit
Yeah,
paternity, I'm okay with that too.
yeah.
I'm not going to twist your arm. But if you change your mind later on and want
Okay,
to do
yeah.
DNA, I don't know why you're talking while I'm talking. Uh,
Okay,
if you change your
I
mind
just
later on and don't want to do DNA, then I'm not going to be able to give you that. And so this is kind of your opportunity to do that if that's something you want to do. So do you want DNA test or you don't want DNA test?
um okay, can I ask a couple more questions, John?
No, I want you to answer my
Because
question. That's all I need you to do.
the child lives with me, I can prove that for years. I
I
pay
don't
all the
care. That
bills.
wasn't my question, sir.
Uh,
My question was, do you want DNA testing? Yes or no?
I don't I don't like sending my DNA to government agencies. It's a belief system that I deal with. I'm a spiritual person, Your Honor. It's nothing to do having to do with me not wanting to provide and prove that I'm a father. I provide, for my
Okay, so you're
daughter.
admitting, you're the biological father.
Uh, this is why I don't like court because I feel pressure. I don't know what's going on, Your
It's
Honor.
very simple here, Mr. Jones. You're trying to tell me about other stuff that isn't related to the one issue. We
Yeah.
can't talk about other stuff until we get to the first issue. The first issue is, are you dad? If you say you're dad, that's cool. You don't have to do a DNA test. If you have a doubt, we
Okay,
can
what
do a DNA
stipulations
test.
does that come with, Your Honor? If I say this or that, and you're saying that something about Medicaid that I had no clue about that she probably did. I'm not trying to be responsible for these deaths that I had no clue about, Your Honor. That's the problem that I'm having right now.
Okay, well, you need to have a discussion with Ms. Griffin maybe, but you should know as a parent who is covering health insurance for your child. I know, my spouse knows.
Well,
Everybody should know how their kids are going to the doctor when they go to the doctor. Everybody should know. And if you don't know, you're not doing everything you're supposed to do. But again, that's the second or third issue. First issue is, are you dad or not?
that's a trick question.
It's not a trick question. It's for yes or no.
Yeah, Your Honor, I'm not sure because I don't have a DNA test, but I
Okay, well then
accept
you
her
want to do a
to
DNA
take
test
care.
then?
I don't want to send my DNA into the courts. I'd rather do a private institution.
Okay. So you have some doubt you're the father?
Do I have doubt? Um, I love her. You know, I don't want to I don't think like that. I provide for her. I don't have that sort of way of thinking because I love her. You know, I've been providing for her since she was born. So
Well, it's up to you. I'm not trying to make you go one way or the other, but I'm trying to get you to make a choice. Either number one, I got 100% sure I'm the dad and you're admitting paternity, or number two, I might have a doubt or maybe I'm not sure and I want to be sure. Those are the two choices. It's not that complicated. I'm not trying to trick you. It's very easy.
I guess you could send a test. You could just send a test. You can send
Okay.
it.
So you want to go ahead and do DNA test?
Yeah, just send it.
Okay. All right. We're going to do a DNA test order. Mr. Williams, what reset date?
The reset date is July 3rd, Your Honor.
Okay. All
Do
right,
we
so
think
we're
he got
gonna send you,
tricked?
the AG is gonna send you out information about where each of you should go do your DNA testing. That you should get that in the next couple of days. Look out for that by email or letter. And then we're rescheduled for court July 3rd, 2025 at 9 o'clock here on Zoom. You need to be present for that court date, even though you may not agree with the process. But once we get the DNA results, we can see where we need to go. Obviously, if you're not the father, then we're not going to do a child support order at all. But if you are the father, it's probably likely that we are going to do one. So I don't know for sure, but that's probably what's going to happen, even though you may not like it, and even though Miss Griffin may not like it. That's probably what's going to
Well,
happen. You might want to get to a quieter place when you come back on July 3rd. I see you're kind of walking outside and you're having trouble hearing me. You need to get to maybe stay in your residence for that court date so that way you can hear a lot better and you can understand what's going on. All right, I'm gonna let you
Excuse
leave
me,
for the
Your Honor,
day.
briefly. May I for 1
Yes.
second, Your Honor?
Yes,
The
Mr.
mother
Williams.
did file, she did file something asking to terminate income withholding, but it was premature as we don't have paternity established, so support hasn't been found yet. But that is on file that she wanted to terminate income withholding.
Okay, well, we haven't not hearing that first. We need to find out if he's dead.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Mr. Jones. I've got a lot of other people I need to see. Go do your DNA test, even though you may not like it. I can promise you that it'll be confidential. They're not going to do anything with your DNA except find out if you're the dad or not. It's pretty secure. There's no problem with that. It's free, and then we'll know for sure whether or not you're the dad when we move forward. All right. You can press leave to exit out, Mr. Jones. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Well, that was our soft sit, but where is the guy
Thank
who
you, Your
was
Honor.
driving in court?
The state's ready with number 34.
Is it him next? Let's find out.
Hello?
No, it's
Please do
not.
not unmute yourself until I call your name.
Oh,
I don't know anybody named after a number. Haven't met one yet.
We had a girl named Seven yesterday, Judge.
All right, Jose Morio and Estrella Chavez, please unmute and turn on your camera. Do you both swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
yes, sir.
All right. Ms. Etifi, go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state's hearing a petition to establish the parent-child relationship and a suit affecting the parent-child relationship. The state would like the court to take judicial notice that Ms. Chavez is present in the court today, and a copy of the state's petition was sent to her.
So noted.
And the parties are also in agreement to a trial amendment. Our petition included 3 children, Angelica Rose, Angela Jose, and Jose Carmen Morio, but there are 2 additional children, Arabelle and Carmelo, that are not.
Hold on, did they have like a kid name train? Angelica to Angela, and then the middle name Jose, and then the next kid's first name was Jose? Did I fucking hear that wrong? Did I fucking hear? Ma'am!
And
say their names again! Say my name, say my name. No one is around you. Say, baby, I love you.
And the parties are also in agreement to a trial amendment. Our petition included 3 children, Angelica Rose, Angela Jose, and Jose Carmen Morio, but there are 2 additional children, Arabelle and Carmelo, that are not on our petition, but the parties are in agreement to add them today.
Okay.
The parties are living together and they are actually married. And the state's asking to set medical support. And it is contested, so I will take testimony, Your Honor.
Thought the AG didn't ask for them to pay if they were married and live together.
I'm sorry, the 5 children are covered under the government plan.
Right, but I thought that we didn't do medical support if they were married and living together. Only for people that are unmarried.
Yeah,
it is
I
my
thought that
understanding
too.
we don't ask for child support, but not medical support. If you give me a moment, I can verify them.
Okay, yes.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Your
you're
Honor.
gonna
Just
want
one
to check
moment.
on that, ma'am. That's precedent setting. They all get out of it by getting married. It's just income based. So if she's married, then if they both, with their incomes properly filed, qualify for Medicaid, I don't know that they should be required to pay it back the same way if they both qualify for the program. That doesn't make any sense. It sounds like they were split up at one point in time and then they're now living together. I don't know. Again, not an issue that comes up in Canada. Also, what do you guys think? Which stilettos would be best with this dress? Red ones or black sparkly ones? Ooh. Ooh.
Thank you, Your Honor, and thank you for that clarification. We're gonna set at 0, Your Honor.
Okay.
Big
Can I,
D!
Was that the only issue that we had that was contested?
It was the only issue, Your Honor,
Okay, so
but the
besides
state's
that,
asking to set at 0.
okay, besides that issue, then were there any other parts other than just putting in the order that we're doing government medical and medical part 0, court cost waived? Is there anything else that you wanted to include in the order?
Yes, Your Honor, that the state is asking for a trial amendment to add the 2 other children, Arabella Morio and Carmelo Morio, not previously included on the state's petition.
Right. Yeah, we already got that. Okay.
Yes, that's it, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Chavez, they're gonna change their request to not ask you to pay medical support since y'all are married and live together. And they were adding the 2 children that were named here. Are you in agreement with that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Morillo, do you also agree to that as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. I'm waiving court costs since y'all are married as well. They're gonna enter an order. And as long as y'all are reporting to Medicaid that y'all are living together and reporting both your incomes, then there shouldn't be any need for them to bring you back to court again in the future. But if you say that you're living separately, they're probably going to tell the AG to come back and do a child support case again. Okay.
Okay.
Sir.
All right. All right. Y'all are done with court. Then you can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.
I did have a question.
Quickly, Ms. Chavez, I need to move on to another case.
Okay. The lady that I previously spoke to, said that I needed to submit my marriage license or my ID to you,
Okay.
or where
Send it to
I
the
have my
AG's
married
office.
last name.
Send it to the Attorney General's office.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
I can not only walk in them, I can run in them. Mikey was like, oh, you can't walk in your high heels, bitch.
Order number 36 is a
run.
DNA order.
I think this is our car driver guy. Can we get to that one, please, ladies
All right,
and
Abdul,
gentlemen?
Nzi Yamana, and Nancy Asewe and Cedric Wilson, please unmute
This
and
is
come
it.
turn
This
your
is it.
cameras. All right. Do you both swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Yes,
All right.
I do.
All right. Court notes Cedric Wilson was served November 2nd, 2024, and is a presumed father in this case. So, state's requesting DNA testing to be performed.
Yes, Your Honor, the state would like the court to take judicial notice that Mr. Nzi Yamana is present in the court and a copy of the state's petition was sent to him.
So noted.
And the state would like the court to take judicial notice that the presumed father, Cedric Wilson, is deceased and a copy of his death certificate was sent to the Attorney General's office.
Okay. And then go ahead with DNA test.
DNA test, however, the reset method is contested by the parties. Parties are in agreement for a reset for July 3rd. However, the mother is requesting for the reset date to be on Zoom, and the father is requesting the reset date to be in person.
I would have guessed it would have been the other way around, especially since Mr. Nzi Yamana was not following my rules this morning and driving around during court, but okay.
So the mother stated, due to the kids being out of school at that time and not having childcare, that Zoom would be preferable. But the father stated that technology is not his strong suit, and so he would prefer an in-person return date.
Okay. Were you here this morning, sir? At 9 o'clock?
Yes, sir.
Did you hear my
I want.
instruction that I told you not to drive while you're in court?
No, sir. I was not driving. I apologize with that. As I say, I don't know anything about here. I'm in the car and I was hot. The car was just turning on for AC. I swear I was not driving.
I saw your car moving earlier when I was doing other hearings, sir.
I was just leaving the airport out of the gate, so I don't pay much in the airport. But
Okay,
right now
but
I'm
you were
sitting.
driving. That's what I'm not asking you where you were going or what you were doing, but you're driving during court.
Yes, sir.
You're
Just
driving during court, right?
for just short of period. I apologize for that.
I didn't say just even for a short period of time, or if you're an attorney or if you're special. I didn't say anything about that. You're not
Yes,
supposed to
I
drive at all,
was.
period.
Yes, I was.
Okay, so why do we need to be in person, Mr. Nesuyama?
As I mentioned earlier, I have zero knowledge about technology. I can read English properly. My speaking English is survive. I didn't have a luck, went to school, zero education. To be here on this Zoom, I had a help from my wife all the way from Africa to tell me what to do until I managed to be here.
You have a wife in Africa who's helping you with your child support case in America? Wow. And I thought I was an obliging lady. That's pretty impressive. What the fuck?
I was thinking instead of depending on my wife tell me what to do, maybe next time I won't have hold of her on the phone because she's in Africa. So instead, it's better get physical. I can deal everything with me instead of depending on someone else.
Okay. Would you be opposed to us having the case in kind of a little bit of both, where Mr. Sawe is on Zoom and you're in court in person at the same time?
I don't have a problem with that. I mean, this I'm talking about on my behalf. If the court give an option, allow her to do that, that's fine with me.
Okay. Ms. Atfi, why don't you pick a day in person and then we can do kind of both.
Your Honor, how about July 8th?
Okay. All right. All right. So we need to do a DNA test because Mr. Sawe was married when the child was born or conceived. We got to do that anyway, even though the presumed father is deceased, just to eliminate any possibilities of any problems. And just so we're 100% sure, we're going to reset the case to July 8, 2025 at 9 o'clock in the morning. Mr. Sawe, I'll write in my notes that you're going to appear by Zoom. You need to appear at 9 o'clock that morning. And Mr. Nzi Yamana, you're going to appear in person, and I can do that where we're both kind of both in different places. Mrs. Sawe, if you want to come in, you can. If you can find somebody to help with your kids, but you definitely can't bring kids to court because it disrupts everybody's court hearings. If you want to come, you can.
I'm sorry.
But if you want to come, you can. But I'd prefer if you came in person. But if you can't find anybody, then you need to be on Zoom. But you'll also need to be in a quiet place, away from the kids, even if they're home, so that we can hear each other better. Okay? All right.
Yes, yeah.
All right. Then we'll see y'all July 8th. The Attorney General's office will be sending you information about where to go for your testing. Look out for that. And
I need to readdress something, Johanna. Sorry to interrupt.
There's nothing to arrest. You need to go do your DNA test.
Yes, sir. I'm talking about the court date. Miss Asewe earlier mentioned, say, if the date pushed to when Samuel's at school, she can come in court. At this time, I don't have a problem if the date can pushed to the when Samuel's at school, like somewhere.
We're not waiting until September, sir.
Okay, sounds good, sir. Thank you.
Too far. We need to find out if your dad. You need to start paying child support now, not 3 months from now.
Okay. I completely understand.
Okay. All right. Y'all are excused. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. We'll see you in July.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow. Amazing. Wasn't it? Sovsit, I accidentally clicked on the video that we're watching. I guess the title was catchy enough, and that I think it's wrong, but it says this video is already blown out of the water. The one we're currently in has already blown out of the water all the recent videos that I've posted. But I don't necessarily believe that it was all that much better. Some of the cases we posted recently have been amazing, and MB talking about her bare shoulder in court reminded me of some of the gold court that I have in my special chest. Not this one, but my court chest where I keep all my special hearings. We had a lady who was literally looked naked. She was wearing a tube top. She had to be wearing a tube top. I'm going to make that video tonight. Keep an eye out for it tomorrow. Tomorrow's show will be later. I've already sent you to redirect over to Creed. Please tell him that you loved my 5-inch stilettos. Have a great night. Keep an eye out, because if I finish that video, I will fucking post it. Hi and bye to Miss Erica. Do me a favor, remember that I love you, and I'm proud of you, and I'll see you in the next video. Yes, we have a Friday date. I love you guys. Bye.
Ways down and ready to ride.